some of them, because they don't live here in this country, because they don't live in South Africa, to make videos and talk based on their own experiences, they react to content that is related to South Africa, and then they put their flag on it, and then they benefit from this support that I'm talking about. South Africa, I salute you. And now the funeral has come, so you have to use, and sometimes even you might not have the money at all. And so when that thing comes, you remember, and that picture, that thought comes in your mind, that financial thought comes in your mind, you can and then they will console you. Oh, calm down, and then you'll be okay. You'll be there, and the financial thought will come again. You'll be there quietly. Hey! Welcome to my channel. My name is Bra Jones, and it's your only bra from Ghana. And I'm living inside South Africa, aka Tabo, aka Tapelo, aka Sibosiso, aka Sifiso, aka Sipo, aka Bongani, aka Karabo. Whatever South African name that you call me, I will accept. Now you can call me your South African brother. Guys, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please consider subscribing. Subscribe to this channel and help this channel grow. You know, this is a travel channel with your bra, me, living inside South Africa. I am from Ghana, and I am here to show the positivity. I am here to show the culture. I am here to show the good vibes. You know, this channel is always about positivity. We don't have time for any negativity. And once it remains a travel channel, definitely we are going to go beyond South Africa, and then go beyond Africa, and then go show the world to the world. You know, I've been in South Africa for almost 2 years, and there are a lot of things that I've found in this country that I think are useful, and I am recommending it for my motherland Ghana and other African countries, that when we implement it in our countries, it will be a better place for all of us. And so these are some of the things that I'm going to talk about. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is that South Africans are supportive. Oh yeah, South Africans are so supportive. As a Ghanaian living in South Africa, one of the things that I have realized is that South Africans are so supportive to each other in terms of business and then etc. South Africans have that like minds kind of character. Let me use this YouTube space for example. You realize that whenever a South African flag is used in a thumbnail or on a video, South Africans are so supportive and patriotic to the extent that they will click the video to see what actually the flag is used for and why. And when they find out, they don't only watch the video and ignore, but they really support the video. They really support it. Oh yeah. They will like the video, they will comment, they will subscribe, they will share the video to friends. Oh yeah, South Africans are so supportive. Let me use my own channel as an example. You realize that I mostly do videos talking about Ghana and then South Africa and sometimes other African countries. It will shock you that when I select the first 4 countries that watches my channel geographically, Ghana is not part of it. And there is no West African country that falls within the first 4 countries that watches my channel. What a shocking. But it's rather South Africa being the first as always, with about 75%, followed by the United States, and then UK, and then Ireland, Indonesia, before Ghana or something. There is no West African that falls within the first 5. And this is quite shocking, isn't it? Because I always make videos mentioning South Africa and then Ghana. So to me, maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. This is one of the reasons why I think South Africans are so supportive. And trust me, I am not the only YouTuber who is experiencing this. There are other YouTubers who are also experiencing the same thing. And it will shock you that there are even more YouTubers that do not live here in this country. They don't stay in South Africa. But they have realized this thing that I'm talking about. And because of this, they are making more content about South Africa each and every day. And they are getting results. And some of them, because they don't live here in this country, because they don't live in South Africa, to make videos and talk based on their own experiences, they react to content that is related to South Africa, and then they put their flag on it, and then they benefit from this support that I'm talking about. South Africa, I salute you. Oh yeah, you realize that there are YouTubers living in the US, in the UK, who make content related to South Africa more than even the country that they are staying. Why? Because they've realized what I'm saying. South Africans are so supportive. God bless you guys. This is one of the reasons why I love this country. It's like everything you do in this country works. God bless you guys. I don't take you guys for granted at all. I love you. Thank you, South Africa, for supporting my channel. God bless you. And it's not in only the YouTube space. It's everywhere. It's like whatever business that you do, you'll be supported by South Africans here in this country. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about is maintenance culture. Maintenance culture. Yeah. So in one of my videos, I think the one I titled, South Africa is different, and this is why. I think that is the video that most of you watched and got to know my channel. Yeah. So on that video, there was a lot of comments. But one of the comments that I love so much was, the person has, hey bruh, so what one thing have you learned in South Africa that you will love your motherland Ghana to learn and then implement in their country? And I said, my bruh, there are a lot of them that I have learned here. But since you said one, I will say maintenance culture. Maintenance culture. In Ghana, one of the things that is dragging us down as a nation is maintenance culture. Oh yeah. In my country, when it comes to putting up infrastructures like roads, stadiums, street lights, pipelines, event centers, and even law and order, my leaders are so good at it. They will put it up in place perfectly. They will put it in place perfectly for the citizens to benefit from it. But as to maintaining the infrastructure to keep them functioning for a long time, is a big problem for my leaders. Unless maybe that infrastructure is benefiting parliamentarians and their families before they fix it for the citizens. For example, if it's a road that have got potholes, unless it is a road that is used by parliamentarians usually day to day, before they will fix it for the citizens. Other than that, then forget. They are not fixing it anytime soon. Or sometimes even never. I come from a country where political party A is voted into power. They will work their policies and infrastructures out perfectly. And now, when they are voted out of power or they are out of tenure, and now political party B is voted into power, they will never continue the unfinished policies or the unfinished infrastructures of the previous government. Talk of them maintaining the existing ones. And it doesn't matter, even when they are good and it's being beneficiary to the citizens, they don't really care. Oh yeah. So long as it is not them that brought it into existence, they don't really care maintaining it. But in South Africa, it is not like that. Actually, maintenance culture is one of the things that this nation holds in high esteem. I don't know if it is as a result of maybe one political party ruling for a long time. That one I don't know. But maintenance culture is something that South Africans hold in high esteem as compared to my nation Ghana. South African roads, oh my God, the way they maintain their roads, it's like when you see a pothole here today, the next day you get there and then it is fixed. It's like The highway authorities are almost on the road every day checking for faults. They are dipping the lines, the painted lines, each and every time. They don't wait till an accident occurs before they fix something. That is one thing that I have realized personally, based on my own experience, not what someone is telling me. When you are using South African roads and then you reach a curve, you realize that in every curve, the road is broadened. And so now you realize that a road that is supposed to occupy maybe 2 cars now becomes 4. And so in case there is a careless driving or a careless overtaking, the possibility of an accident wouldn't be too fatal as compared to if the road was 2. And this is so nice. And I see this almost everywhere. Any road that I use, especially on the highways. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a thumb up for South Africa. The check of vehicle license and roadworthy by the traffic cops are all computerized. And you realize that all street lights are quickly maintained whenever they go wrong. Pipelines are fixed when they burst. They don't wait till water is being wasted for a long time before they come to fix it. Everything is like in order in this country. I remember there's this one street light here at the back of our house here. Yeah, and here they call it Apollo light. Apollo light. Then in Ghana we call it street light. Yeah. It got spoiled. It got worn out. Yeah, there was wind. I think it's metal, but because they are worn out, the wind was able to remove it. And within 2 hours, we realized that someone was there fixing it. I said, wow. Wow. This indeed is a country. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's a thumb up for South Africa. Maintenance culture. So the next thing that I'm talking about is that in South Africa, when you sit to watch TV, one of the adverts that you see most on your screens are funeral covers or funeral insurance company adverts. Here in SA, you sit to watch TV and every 10 minutes you realize that an advert will come and say, it'll be like, don't die unprepared, leaving your children in debt, and then blah, blah. And as a Ghanaian, I'm like, wait, so you want me to pay and prepare for my funeral or what? No, wait, you mean I should pay and prepare to buy my casket while I'm still alive? I'm not there, Like how? See, in Ghana, we know that all of us will definitely die one day, so long as we remain humans. And then there will be our funerals, and then we will be buried. Yes, we know. But to us, joining these funeral covers and insurance companies is like paying for your casket and preparing for your funeral while you are still alive. And it's a no-no. So in Ghana, when you sit to watch TV, the adverts you see most are church adverts. You realize every 5 minutes, an advert will come. Beloved, I am bishop, blah, blah. I am pastor, I am prophet, I'm evangelist, this. I invite you to my church, blah, blah, blah. Come, and your life will never be the same. Oh, yeah. These are the kind of adverts we see most on our TV screens. Oh, yeah. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. No, it's actually not like that. But in Ghana, there is this superstition that buying your casket or your coffin and then paying for your funeral while you are still alive, it seems like you are pushing for your own death. And no Ghanaian would like that to happen to them. We would rather wait till we die first, and then maybe the family will think about the funeral and plan it. But the truth is that I am being sincere. If not for the superstition, I think joining a funeral cover or a funeral insurance company to pay for your casket or to prepare for your funeral, pay and prepare for your funeral while you are still alive before you die, is a good thing. Oh yeah. One of the reasons is it doesn't put financial pressure on your children and family after you have died and gone. What I've realized here in South Africa is that because of these funeral insurance companies, when a person dies, here in South Africa and the person is a beneficiary, the maximum days for the person to be, for the corpse to be at the mortuary is 1 week maximum. Then they do your funeral without any financial stress on your family and then debt after. But in Ghana, because we don't actually make those plans, a corpse can be at the mortuary for sometimes 2 months and even more. Why? Because there is no money. We now have to look for money. Now that you are dead, we now have to look for money to be able to hold the funeral and then plan for maybe canopies. You know, funerals comes with a lot of money. It comes with debt, you know. We have to plan about canopies, the caskets, and then we have to plan because visitors will come where they will sleep. We have to think about all this, and then the food that they will eat. All this is money. And we have to plan very well before the funeral comes on. And so you realize that the corpse can be at the mortuary for 2 months, sometimes 3 months, and even more. All these things has to be planned to get the money at hand before the funeral begins or before the funeral can be held. I remember my own mother. Yeah, I lost my mom last year. May her soul rest in perfect peace. My biological mom. Yeah, I lost her last year, October. Oh yeah. Yeah, and it was kind of hard for me. Yeah, I came here last year, 2022, March. October, then I lost my mom. And because of documentations and all that, I couldn't go for the funeral. And so you can imagine living here in a different country and then seeing your mother dead, laid in state on a bed, and they are only showing you pictures. Even where they buried my mom, I don't even know. And it's kind of sad. Yeah. I always wanted to do make a video about it, but anytime I put a camera, I couldn't. It was kind of sad. The thing hurts me like hard. Yeah, and there was nothing I could do. But oh yeah, anyway, he's dead and gone. May your soul rest in peace, Mom. Till we meet again. Yeah, my own mom died. Yeah, I'm becoming emotional. My own mom died, and then he died in October. But the funeral was held in December. Why? Because there was no money. Even though we knew she was old, yes, one day definitely we all gonna die. But we didn't plan for the funeral. We didn't expect that. And so now she has to be in the fridge from October till December, in the middle, somewhere in the middle of December before we did the funeral. So you can see. But if we had these funeral covers and insurance companies there, and my mom had been a beneficiary, maybe fast, then we do the funeral and then we bury her fast. Oh yeah. And the South Africans didn't understand this. From the day they announced that my mom was there, they thought maybe within 1 week they will bury. In December, now they announced in church that my mom's funeral is on it, and everyone was like, how? For that long time? You see, it's like new to them. They are not used to that. And for me, I think I support that funeral covers. It's a very good thing. Yes. Man, we should forget superstition. Every man will die. Yes, so long as you remain a human being, you will die one day. And so planning for your funeral or whatsoever, it's not a sin. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I found out to be interesting, and it's a good thing here in South Africa. Yeah, so in Ghana, you realize that when you lose a loved one, the sorrow and the cries becomes double. Don't laugh. I'm about to explain something. You realize that when the person dies, the loved one will be crying. Let's start from the female. The female will be crying, oh, you left us. Oh, you didn't even tell us you were going. Now what should we do? What should we do? And now the person will be consoled. Oh, it's fine. It's God that gives. And he's the one that takes. So calm down. You'll be consoled. And then, yeah, you calm down. You realize that you have family that will take care of you. And now you'll be there. And then it will come to mind, hey, so now that this person is dead, it's now left with money. How are you going to make money? And now you realize that your last money that you've saved there, maybe you want to buy something with it, and now you have to use it for the funeral, and you are not going to get it back. When you realize that, then you forget the fact that they consoled you and said, "Hey, oh, oh, mommy." So now the sorrow and the cries becomes double. And now let's go to the mail. For the mail, our cries are always gentle. And so you'll be there, and then you'll be crying, "Oh, oh, mama, you left us. Oh, oh, this is very sad." And then your parties will console you. "Oh, bro, Charlie, it's okay. Charlie, it's okay. God will give you a replacement. The Bible says in everything we should give thanks to God and all that. Yes, those who are not even churchgoers will be quoting scriptures to you and then to calm you down, to know that they are there to support you. And so you'll be cooled down a bit and you'll be there quiet. And now you realize that the money aspect begins to come in. You'll be there quietly consoled, and so you are okay. And now you realize that everything falls on you. It is now money. You think about the money thing, and maybe you've laid a foundation that you are starting, and the money there, you decided to buy blocks of cement with it. And now the funeral has come, so you have to use. And sometimes even you might not have the money at all. And so when that thing comes, you remember, and that picture, that thought comes in your mind, that financial thought comes in your mind. You can, and then they will console you. "Oh, calm down, calm down." And then you'll be okay. You'll be there, and the financial thought will come again. You'll be there quietly. Hey! It's not easy, bro. So the cries and the sorrows when someone dies in Ghana becomes double. Oh yeah. Not all cries be cries, you. We have that for the deceased, and that's for the debt and the monetary aspect. It's not easy, yeah. I wanted to do that to ease pressure, sorry. Yeah. I'm kind of becoming emotional the moment I mentioned my mom's this thing. So yeah. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy to be a Ghanaian. Yeah, and so on this funeral and double sorrow, double cries note, this is where we draw the curtains for today. Yeah. Guys, in case you found this video interesting, kindly subscribe. And if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please kindly subscribe and help this channel to grow. If you are a return viewer, you are already a subscriber, may God richly bless you. And I pray that may God make us all rich. And remember that the Almighty God has created His earth and has given you power to create your own space out of it. Always remember that there is a creator that has created you to create on. You can do something, and whatever that your hands are fine doing shall be blessed. Thank you very much. Till we meet again in the next video. Bye-bye.